The Gateway space station was a chaotic nexus of trade, travel, and trouble. Its docking bays were a metallic jungle of starships in various states of repair and disrepair. Kinetic Warrior Kray, a titan of the free frontier, stalked through the crowds with singular purpose. His target, a prototype courier ship, the Stardust Drifter, equipped with a new stealth drive. The frontier needed that tech to strike back at the Imperial Coalition, and Kray was the man to take it. His problem was a ship's owner, a wiry, opportunistic junk scavenger named Jaxx, who had recently won the vessel in a high-stakes game of chance. Jaxx was a Syndicate Collective man through and through, and he had no intention of giving up his prize. He stood on the boarding ramp of the Stardust Drifter, a plasma rifle in his hands, his eyes scanning the crowd for trouble. He spotted Kray, and a predatory grin spread across his face. Kray didn't do subtlety. He began his approach, his heavy kinetic hammer humming on his back. A hulking frontier scout, his support, moved to flank him, creating a distraction by accidentally tripping a cargo droid and sending a stack of crates tumbling into the path of a security patrol. Jaxx wasn't fooled. He hissed an order. An allied Syndicate enforcer melted into the shadows, her hand already on a detonator linked to the docking clamps of a nearby fuel tanker. "You want my ship, you big oaf?" Jaxx yelled across the bay. "You'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands." Kray grunted and broke into a run. He was a battering ram, and the Stardust Drifter was the gate. He ignored Jaxx's warning shots, the plasma bolts scorching the deck plates at his feet. He was 10 feet from the ramp when Jaxx gave the signal. The enforcer pressed a button. Nothing happened. She pressed it again, her eyes widening in panic. The fuel tanker sat inert. Jaxx's luck, usually reliable in a pinch, had failed him completely. The remote trigger, a cheap piece of junk he'd acquired himself, was faulty. The moment of hesitation was all Kray needed. He was on the ramp. Jaxx ditched the rifle and drew a serrated combat knife, lunging at the warrior. It was a fool's errand. Kray swatted him aside with the back of his gauntlet, sending the scavenger sprawling into the bulkhead. The warrior stomped past him into the cockpit. His support provided cover, firing wildly to keep any Syndicate reinforcements at bay. Kray slammed his fist into the ship's ignition panel, bypassing the security protocols with brute force. The engines roared to life. He gunned the throttle, and the Stardust Drifter shot out of the docking bay, its new stealth drive engaging automatically as it cleared the station. Kray had his prize. The frontier had its future. Jaxx was left on the docking ramp, bruised, furious, and very, very unlucky.